And let's go into the little mystery slot here, and we'll see what's happening. Fantastic. Okay, so this is actually going to unlock an additional character for us. Dea. You may call me Dea, or witch, or demoness. I cannot. I shall destroy all. Lend me your power. Okay, so we're going to release her from the crystal. Hello Reformers, and welcome to a special feature of Destiny or Fate. This game is currently in early access on Steam, and the game key for this video is provided by Indieboost. And if you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. Otherwise, this is a roguelike deck building game where you can play a variety of different characters. There's actually a huge amount of characters to unlock. As we click new game here, you can see the first one is Joanna, then you can play as Kyle here. You can also play as Belphemy, and I think, you know what? I think we're actually going to be playing as Belphemy. I think that she is pretty amazing. I like her quite a lot, so we're probably going to do that. Let's do it. There we are. Alright, so this might be kind of familiar to those of you that enjoy roguelike deck building games, and you'll see exactly why that is already from the map screen. And there are a variety of different inspirations that the developer team has taken for their game. And I gotta say, it's actually very enjoyable. The ability to add enemies, and this is, I'm talking about like Pokemon style right here, to add enemies to your team and then utilize their abilities, that is pretty cool in my opinion. So yeah, also there's a complete free range of movement that you can do here as well. So on the world map, you can see here, we're just moving around. We're going to be fighting this huge toxic plant for the moment, and we can actually go anywhere we like. So even if we have defeated this plant, we can come back here anytime we like. We don't have to fight the thing again, but we can come back here and, well, just walk around. You know, we can go any way we like. In other roguelikes and deck builders, generally you're only going to have one route that you can take. You can't visit them all, but in this you can. Obviously it's early access, so everything is kind of subject to change, but I think that's a pretty cool feature anyway. So let us use Squall here. That's actually going to do 26 times 2 damage. That's pretty amazing for a 2-cost card. As you can see down here, we only have 3 mana per turn. There are cards that Belphemy can gain that will increase the amount of mana that she can get. Obviously, she has to do something specific to make that happen. And defense, by the way, defense will happen from a variety of different cards here. As you see there, I just used a card that gave me 15 defense, and that is going to protect me from the damage incoming from the plant here. Unfortunately, the defense cards do not protect against poison, and poison will sap away 5% of my max HP every single turn, as far as I am aware. I believe that's what it does. Anyway, I'm going to use Squall once again and eliminate the plant. Usually the first couple of fights are pretty easy, and yeah, we're going to be gaining a couple of things here. Gold, blue crystals are used to recruit additional members of your party, basically. So yeah, we'll see exactly what happens after this. Ooh, now that's pretty nice. That is a pretty nice card right there. So you can actually get new cards after every single encounter, and personally I think we are going to be taking Swing, because doing 28 damage to all enemies is pretty strong. So we're going to do that. There we go. And as you can see, capture a monster. Yes, you can actually capture a monster. You can see here, you can see the various abilities. Now bear in mind that later down the line you're going to be able to fight elite monsters, and they will have passive and leader skills as well as normal attacks. And we're going to just be capturing this one because it's our first one. It's a Rafflet, and yeah, now it has joined our party, as you can see down there. And I'm going to go, personally, I'm not a big fan of the shop. I feel like the shop doesn't have anything nothing too useful. At least maybe I've just not found something useful just yet. But anyway, let's go here. This is a mystery little place that we can step onto. Did it give me anything amazing? Oh. There appears to be a colossal edifice before your tired party. Can you lend your assistance? Enter. Your party rests in the huge building. You think you feel some change within your body. Right? Conditions for use of unit skill have changed. Ah, okay. So every single character and indeed monster in the game have unique skills of some kind. They have passives and all kinds of traits that they can use at various points, and that will happen at a certain amount of certain different points in the combat scenario. So if something happens and if you go, I think 2 or 3 turns in, dependent on what you're doing, if you use a certain amount of cards, for example, then you're going to be able to use that trait. Hopefully I will be able to show you in this video. Anyway, let's see. We're up against an Orc Warrior here. You can see that he has Orc Shriek, which gives him 20 armor, and he also has Downward Thrust, which is also going to do 20 damage to us. And he is going to attack a random person here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use defense on both of our characters here, because I don't really want to take that damage unnecessarily, even though I would love to use Squall right here. Doing 52 damage is amazing, but unfortunately that's just not something I can do right now. You know, taking 20 damage is a bit much, especially on our main character. Now bear in mind, if our plant friend dies here, that actually doesn't matter, because you can continue to capture monsters as you go through the game. Alright, so it's going to do 15 damage to our plant friend, which is absolutely fine because we already have 15 defense, and that is what I was wanting to say earlier, where defense actually persists through your turn, so it doesn't fade every single time. So that is pretty cool in my opinion. Otherwise, what we're going to do is I'm going to use Squall here. It's going to do a lot of damage, and then we're going to add some mana here. We're going to discard 1 card to gain another 2, and then we're going to use Swing to deal another 28 damage. There we go. Alright, so he's going to attack for 15. That's not going to do anything because, of course, we had a defense card, and that's going to be an easy win for us. And now, because we have enough gems, we have 5 gems, usually common monsters, you know, usual monsters that we're fighting right here, will cost about 5 to recruit to your party. And we're going to go and get that orc in just a second. Now, let's have a look here. Attack squad. Attack damage per 3. Okay, well, 1 enemy went to... I don't know about that, to be honest. I could either take Swing... I think that's a bit too costly for me, in my opinion, because we already have one of these. We have 2 Squalls as well, and they are both 2-cost cards, so it's going to be very, very harsh for us. So I'm going to go for Attack Squad instead. And we can also recruit this guy. He has Orc's Grit, which gives you Provoke, which is actually kind of amazing because that's basically like a taunt. So you can use Provoke and it will actually draw enemies' attacks to him. And he's just gained 20 defense as a result as well. So he's a pretty cool tank to take, and that's what we'll do right now. Yeah, 62 HP as well. All right, so there's an elite over there. That little purple icon, that's an elite. And this is just a regular enemy, so that's where we're going to go next. And right now in this early access version of the game, there are 3 chapters. And we're currently in chapter 1, of course. After you defeat the boss, then you enter chapter 2, and so on and so forth. Anyway, let's have a look here. Okay, so we're going to be attacked quite a lot in the first turn. Luckily, we do have quite a bit of defensive cards here. And I'm actually going to be using that on our orc right there, and we'll use the defense card on our main character as well, and then I will be able to attack. Guess I'll just attack the mushroom, I guess. Yeah, this is going to be a bit problematic because the mushroom, as far as I'm aware, does have an ability that can increase our card cost, which is very harsh. Especially considering, yeah, there you go, there it is. It's increased our card cost by 1, and even though that may not seem like a big deal, you can already see we will not be able to use more than 1 card this turn, which is really harsh. Anyway, I am actually going to be using defense here against our plant. There we go, just going to make sure that it doesn't take too much damage, and the mushroom's going to be healing itself for 10 HP anyway, so it's not really a big deal. Alright, okay, so the orc is now going to do 10 to all of us, which is absolutely fine, I suppose. Not really a big fan of that, of course, but I guess we'll just do that. I think that's fine. What could we do now? Technically, what we could do is we could do this. Then we could use Squall, do a little bit of damage there. I was hopeful that we would hit the mushroom, but okay. I guess we'll just focus on the orc a little bit more then. And there we go. Alright. Now, the one thing that I gotta say so far, I've actually been playing the game for quite a bit of time before doing this recording, because I was having a lot of fun, actually. And anyway, point is, the only thing that I'd say that needs to be improved is, well, obviously I just like more of everything, because that's obviously the way early access is, you know, adding more content and all that stuff. But what I would like to see is faster animations and faster turns. They do have two speeds. One is normal, one is fast. This is currently fast, and each turn does take quite a long time. Each battle, should I say, takes quite a long time. So it would be nice to see a faster one than fast, but obviously that might be a bit too fast, I don't know. But we're going to use Squall here. Ah, it's splitting the damage so incredibly badly. Oh well, never mind. Let's see what I can do here. I guess we'll just give another shield to our main character. Okay, so here we go. This is the trait that I was talking about, and we can actually use this now. So we have two different selections here. One is Wolf's Claw, which will inflict additional damage thanks to Wounded, and we also have Ice Spell, which inflicts Bind, and this renders attack skills unusable, which is pretty amazing. So we're going to use Ice Spell right now. It does 20 damage and also binds the Orc, so he will be unable to attack. And what else are we going to do? I think we're probably going to do Orc's Grit here as well, just to get our Orc a little bit of armor, because we're thinking long term here. I don't want to just end the fight too quickly, because we must make sure that we don't take too much damage as a result of us being reckless or whatever the case may be. So I'm actually going to just use... yeah, I guess I'm gonna just use Squall here. There we go. We've eliminated the mushroom, and we do already have 20 defense, and the Orc is going to do 15, so we're absolutely fine there. And we'll use Attack Squad on us, and we'll see what we can do with that. That's going to gain us a little bit of attack over time, and I think we are good. Yep, there we go. Okay, we can actually just eliminate him. We could have actually just... yeah, no, we couldn't use Swing, because that's 28, and it had 29 HP there. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so we gained some blue crystals. That's great. And we do have the opportunity to get this. Ooh, Noble Sacrifice. That's pretty amazing. It inflicts Provoke. Basically, this is the Orc's trait, but in card form, so it's pretty good. Retains mana from the current turn until the next turn. Ooh, that's really nice. That is really nice. If we have nothing that we want to use, then we could potentially have something like 5 or even, yeah, 5 mana to use on the next turn. That would be pretty good. Removes Curse, then draws the same number. I guess we'll just do Surging Mana for the moment. And we can take either one of these. I will take the Old Mushroom, because we already have an Orc. And let's go into the mystery, the little mystery slot here, and we'll see what's... ah, we'll see what's happening. Fantastic. Okay, so this is actually going to unlock an additional character for us. Ah, Dea. You may call me Dea, or Witch, or Demoness. I care not. I shall destroy all. Lend me your power. Okay, so we're going to release her from the crystal. And there we go. Has been added to the Shop Unlock Hero screen, so we can unlock her when we want to. And, you know what? Let's go down here. I'd like to go down to the shop, if at all possible, because I'd like to see if we can actually afford to unlock her. I think it's going to be pretty difficult, because, let's face it, getting additional characters, it's probably going to be quite expensive. Anyway, let's have a look here. I could use Swing. I could use Swing right here, but we are going to be attacked quite a lot, so I guess we're just going to do our thing here. I guess I'll do this on the Orc, and we will just attack. I guess we'll just... yeah, I guess we'll just focus on some of the other guys that are over here instead. And there we go. Yeah, it's going to be pretty bad if the Orc decides to attack our main character, though. Yeah, he did. Oh, okay. Right. That's great. Okay, that's pretty fantastic. So, okay, the Orc is taking a huge amount of damage right now, but that's absolutely fine. We can add mana, we can get rid of one of our defense cards, and we can do another one of these. There we go, and we can just do Squall with the remaining mana that we have. Okay, there we go. That seems pretty good. Alright. So, do bear in mind as well that these enemies actually have an evasion trait, so evasion will happen every so often, and it will prevent a physical damage ability from hitting them, so obviously that's kind of annoying, but yeah. As long as we can avoid it for the most part, that should be fine. Don't have too many defensive skills right now. I could do Squall and potentially get someone out the way. I guess we might do that. Yeah, let's just do Squall and we'll see if we can maybe... Wow, we hit the Orc twice, really. Yes, RNG. RNG is not being very kind to me right now. Or maybe it is. Yes, give me that ice spell, please. And I will be using it on the Orc so he doesn't do 10 damage to everyone. And do we want to do Orc's Grit? I think we will. We want to make sure that people are focusing that. And we do have Spore Attack. This is actually pretty amazing. This will do 6 damage to all enemies, and it will also inflict poison to all enemies. So we're going to do that. That's pretty great. And there we have it. Okay, awesome. So now we have everything pretty much set up for the next turn. If we can get some good cards, then we'll be in even better shape. And yeah, by the way, the other characters that you can play immediately, Kyle, for example, he is a poison-based character, so he's more of a rogue type, based on stacking poisons and everything, and then utilizing all kinds of other skills and detonating poisons on opponents to deal massive damage. So if you're not into the kind of supportish character, which is what we're playing right now, then you obviously have that option too, as well as the tank Joanna at the very beginning. Anyway, let's see. I guess we'll just do Swing. That's quite a bit of damage, and we are going to be using mana here. And we're going to be getting rid of one of our defense cards, and then we will eliminate the Orc, thankfully. And we can use this somewhere. Doesn't really matter where, to be honest. I guess we'll just put it on the plant. Oh, we can actually attack. Okay, so we can either do Toxic Odor, which will inflict poison to all enemies, or we can just do Tentacle Attack. I think I'll probably just do Tentacle Attack and try and get rid of that one on the right there. It's going to take a bit of time for any poison to wear that guy down, that's for sure, because it only does 5% for its maximum HP, so that's... yeah, it's going to take quite a while. Okay, so, there we go, we have Squall, that's fantastic, gonna just use that. And there we go. Okay, so let's add mana, and we'll get rid of the defense, because it's actually using a defensive ability right now. We'll use Ice Spell as well. I think this is actually gonna die, just literally from what we have coming up here. We just have all our traits activating at the same time, and we do have 2 spells remaining, which is going to finish up the fight. Fantastic. Alright, oh look at that, 20 blue crystals, that's amazing. Okay, so as far as I am aware, I've only encountered elites that have a recruit cost of 30. So if we have 30 blue crystals, we should be able to recruit an elite, which would be really nice. Alright, so we can change our attribute, our character attribute, to support healing to 1 ally when the turn starts. Yeah, I don't know. It heals for 2. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Why not? And we do have the opportunity to get one of these guys. Cacti Hedge. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. It actually doesn't even... I don't think that even does anything at the moment, because as you can see, we have a full party. And I don't think it actually adds it in reserve or anything like that, so I think that's probably a feature that may need to be worked on in early access, but... well, we already have a full party as it is, so it's not really a big deal. Anyway, let's go down to the mystery and see what that is. It leads to an elite as well. After wandering about in search of the sound of water, you discover a stream. It seems you found some drinking water. Let's drink it. Ah, there we go. We restored our HP by 6. Your thirst is quenched and your stamina is replenished. After one long final drought, something remains in your mouth. You find a card. Merciless Pursuit. Unusable. 3 times... oh no. Oh no. That is not good. That is a curse card. Yeah. That is bad. Oh well, never mind. We did gain some HP from it, I suppose. Alright, so... Let's see here. Okay, so we have some cards that we can buy. Not a big fan of that. We can enchant unit, we can remove cards, we can purchase mastery, as you can see right here. Oh, we can actually unlock both of these. This is the hero that I unlocked beforehand, and you can see that it gives max HP plus 10 when battle starts. That's actually really nice. Also, +1 mana every single turn. Oh no, for 1 turn, actually. Well, these are both pretty fantastic, so we're going to be unlocking both of these. Why not? They're both pretty good, and we will be heading back. Okay, so that's actually pretty cheap. That's actually pretty cheap. I was expecting them to be much more expensive. Anyway, let's go for our first elite, shall we? And as I said, you can actually roam around however you so desire on the map, and that's pretty cool in my opinion. Okay, so Phantom's Curse, creating cards, okay, and this is going to be attacking us. We do not have any way of defending ourselves. That is pretty bad, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm literally just going to use Surging Mana right now. And that is it. That's all I'm going to be doing, because he's going to be doing 15 damage to us anyway, and I can't really prevent that, so yeah, that might be bad. But we have a huge amount of mana now, so I will be able to use that, hopefully. Please hit that one. Yes, it didn't do what I wanted it to. Oh well, never mind. I'm actually going to give defense to my main character here, because I really do not want her to die. And the binding from the ice spell is very, very useful, especially against elites. And if we actually had 30 gems right now, I could actually recruit this guy to my party, but unfortunately I do not, so we'll have to do without him for the most part. Okay, so a pagan god, apparently. Destroy, unusable, removes debuffs, all enemies. Oh wow, really? Removes all the debuffs from enemies. Okay, well that's kind of harsh. Anyway, let's see. Add more defense. You know what? I'm gonna add defense to our main character once again. I'm trying to make sure that she survives. Let's use Squall again. Maybe we'll be lucky and hit the same... Yeah, there we go. We hit the same character twice this time. That's great. Alright, I only have 4 more cards to draw, and then we're gonna have to draw from our discard pile. It seems like the orc is being healed from something. Oh, that's interesting. Did I use healing or something? Yeah, man, maybe I did. Oh well, never mind. Oh wow, look at that. That's gonna deal damage to us. Okay, that's gonna be kind of harsh, so I guess I'll just give defense to our plant a little bit there. And we do have the opportunity to use Ice Spell now, which I'm actually gonna do against the elite, because he is getting ready to use his damaging attack. It does massive amounts of damage to everyone, and we'll just eliminate this on the side. Oh yeah, I can't do that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so that obviously is a bit of a problem. The enemy here was evading, so I could not hit it in that moment, which was kind of bad, but oh well, never mind. Okay, so this is going to hit our mushroom. I will not allow that, thank you very much. Let's use defense. Yeah, let's actually just attack. There we go. Okay, so now we only have 1 target to focus on, so that's fantastic, because obviously Squall is the main damage dealer here that we're going to be able to use, and I'll just use Swing as well. This is just a pretty easy formality to burn him down now, I think. We can do Attack Squad. I guess we'll do Attack Squad with this, and he's going to do Evade. Okay, he's going to do some evasion right now, so I guess I'll just buff the orc a little bit, and we can do Tentacle Attack too. And bear in mind that obviously if it's a boss or something along those lines and you inflict poison, 5% of their max HP is actually quite a lot of damage, so poison can be pretty effective at burning down higher HP targets. Unfortunately, we don't have that much poison available at the moment, so obviously that's not really going to help us. I'm actually going to do this, and we can get rid of that curse card, thank you very much. Wish I had more damage. I really wish I had more damage right now. That would be really nice, but unfortunately we are playing the support character, as I said, so we've kind of... whoa, yeah, that damage. Do you see that? Yeah, doing that much damage right there. thankfully we had so much defense up, and that is going to be a victory for us. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So now, if only we had a little... Oh, there we go. We actually get the blue crystals beforehand. Oh, that's great. I was a bit worried there for a second, but no, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, so remove cards, active... Oh, fantastic. Let's do that. That's going to remove some curse cards from us, which is really nice. And as you can see, there he is. We can actually get this. And actually, you know what? We can't get this because I actually have a full party, don't I? Well, that is really, really unfortunate. But I'm going to take him anyway, just because maybe he's somewhere. Maybe he's out in the wings somewhere, just waiting for us. All right, well, I think that's actually going to be it for this special feature. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. And otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.